And we are live. Hey, everybody. Hey, team, say hello. Woo! It is our Hello Savvy launch party. Guys, I am so excited because Hello Savvy, it's finally here. And so we thought we would come on, do a celebration, give you guys some like behind the scenes, just fun stuff that we've been doing over the past 2 years to build this thing. I've brought my team along. We're going to do some Q&A. We're going to show off some awesome portfolios that have been on site. We're going to have a good time today. So thank you so much for joining us. If you guys don't know, every single Tuesday, we go live right here inside of our Savvy's community on the Facebook group over on YouTube. So make sure that you catch us every single Tuesday at noon for these live streams. But this is a special one. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Hello Savvy is here and it's live. So let's jump in, and I want to do like a quick intro of everybody that is here. And then we will, I would love to also like just talk a little bit about what Hello Savvy is. So let's actually start with that. And I'd love, I don't know, I'm like just gonna just jump in and call one of you guys out. Would any of you want to like share from your perspective, what is Hello Savvy? And I'm gonna call on you, Maria.
So Hello Savvy is an amazing connection platform for freelancers and business owners. So if you are a freelancer looking to get hired by an amazing dream client, or if you are a client looking for your next rockstar remote team member, then Hello Savvy is a platform where we make that happen.
Yeah, it's our newest connection platform. We're so excited for it. How many of you, let me know in the comments, because there's like 60 some of you already live. How many of you guys have already jumped in, made your free portfolio, or at least started your free trial? Because this week, and just this week only, you guys, we are giving you free access to the platform for the next 30 days. So if you join this week, you're going to get a 30-day free access. And what we're doing is essentially we want to fill the site with freelancers. So if you guys don't know, Hello Savvy is a platform. Again, it's going to be a place where clients can post job opportunities. So you guys, just like we get job ops in our Savvy's Facebook group, they're going to be listed there, but with way more features. You guys are going to be able to apply right there in the site. If you're a pro user, you'll be able to use a video to apply to the site. We're going to have where you can actually search and filter through the jobs that are being posted. But what we're doing, for if any of you guys like missed the memo, we decided, you know what, before we officially launch the doors, because Hello Savvy doesn't like actually launch until the 26th to the general public, but we were like, you know what, let's get our savvies, all of you guys, the people who have been with us as we're building this thing, supporting us, cheering us on, seeing behind the scenes. We were like, what if we bring you guys on first to fill the platform? So we said, let's do a week where we just flood the platform with portfolios. And so every single day this week, we're going to be doing portfolio workshops. If you haven't already signed up for a workshop, here's the link to that. So we're going to be doing portfolio workshops to help you guys build beautiful profiles, so that when clients come on the 26th and other freelancers, there's already beautiful portfolios on the site for them to search through. And so many of you guys, I'm looking at the comments. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this. People are building their portfolios. Carissa. Yes. Kayla, are you seeing, you're like in there every day. You're seeing portfolios being built left and right, right?
Yes, I'm so excited to see many names that I recognize already.
Yeah, we'll show off. We have some of our favorite profiles we've seen already that we'll be showing at some point today during the live stream. So if you haven't already signed up for a portfolio workshop, make sure you do that. We'll be hosting them every day pretty much for the next 2 weeks. So you can sign up. We have some afternoon ones and some evening ones. Okay. So let's do this. I want to start out just by introducing this team so you guys can know. So essentially, if you don't already know, Hello Savvy is a brand new company. We started this company almost 2 years ago, right, Melissa?
Oh
Maybe tell everybody, how did this whole thing even begin?
Okay, so this is a really cool story because Abby and we had seen everything that was happening. Well, first of all, let me introduce myself so you know who I am.
Yeah.
Melissa, I'm the COO of the Virtual Savvy and Hello Savvy. So super excited to have both of those titles under my name. And so what Abby and I were doing was we were coaching with this particular coach. And we were seeing over and over how everybody here was struggling. It's like, how do I find these freelance or these clients, and who's a good client? And we had done really well in hiring. We had brought on a really successful team and people that we just absolutely loved and adored. And so our coach was like, so do that for everybody else. I was like, okay, so how do we do that for everybody else? And it was something that Abby had always thought about as well. And so we were like, okay, so let's go ahead and figure out, like, what is our signature hiring style? What makes what we do so successful for our company? And let's box it up and give it to you. And that's kind of where Hello Savvy's been born from.
Yep. And we had no idea. We planned for it to, we're like, this will take, like maybe, I don't know, 6 to 9 months. 2 years later, it has taken so long for us to build this thing. But that's because we're like, if we're going to do it, we're going to do it right. It's going to be epic. And so that's what we've literally been building this platform for almost 2 years now, since those very beginning talks to where we're at now, like an actual functioning site that you guys can go be making your portfolios on. Oh my gosh, it's been such a fun ride. So yeah, let's go ahead. So essentially, here's how it began. It began with those like, okay, yes, let's do this. We hired some developers, we started, and then we're like, man, we need help. And so essentially, Hello Savvy and the Virtual Savvy, 2 different companies, right? So we're like, let's bring on our first official team member to Hello Savvy, and that was Maria, which I think your title in the beginning was executive assistant, and I don't think like if you've done executive assistant,
everything,
AKA jack of every single trade. So everyone, meet Maria. Maria, introduce yourself to everyone and say what you do within Hello Savvy. And I know you're a part of the TBS team too, but this is like our OG. Like in the beginning, it was just these 4. So I was like, we need to bring the original 4 Hello Savvy people on to do this party with you. So everyone, meet Maria.
Yes. So I got hired on. It's been about a year and a half now, which is crazy to me. And I got hired as the executive assistant, but it's startup culture life. So we joke that the EA was actually the everything assistant. And so like just really functioning in a lot of different roles. So if over the past year and a half, you've like emailed in or commented on social media, you've been talking to me until we got me a friend, because again, as the product kept getting built, it just, workflow kept getting busier and busier. And so, yeah, it's been really fun. Currently right now, I'm focused more on like the marketing role. But I do help out Kayla right now with a lot of the things. She basically is running all of the support at this point. So she was the EA that we really needed back in the day. She like is incredible. So yeah, it's been really fun working with the team and just to see this product come to life and to see a lot of you guys, emailing us, telling us what you want to see on the platform, and being able to give that to you guys. Like that's been such an amazing process to be part of.
How weird was it like to work for a company that didn't really like exist yet?
Yeah, it's been crazy to not have like a physical product until recently. And so, yeah, it's been a lot of just like believing and dreaming and like just going with the flow and changing direction when we need to change direction. And so, yeah, it's been a journey, and I've loved every minute of it.
Yeah, having the Virtual Savvy since 2016, like we're a pretty established company. We've got all these like systems and processes, and man, starting another startup again, it's just like, woo, it's just anything goes, and it's a little bit of chaos. And so she's been in the chaos for a year and a half now. So, and then we brought on the lovely Miss Kayla. And Kayla, how long have you been working on the Savvy Co team?
Yeah, so I joined the team back in March. So earlier this year, I came on when we were still kind of pre-product. We didn't really know what the site looked like yet. We were just operating in this, if you build it, it will happen and they will come. And so that's where I've been joining in on. And my job has also changed 2 or 3 different times since coming in and just filling in where the need is. And so now I am just plugged right into support and talking to all of you every day, trying to help figure out things and get you set up for success. So if you're emailing in or chatting in or whatever, you're probably going to be talking to me. I'm just going to try to get it figured out for you as quick as I can.
Yes. And that's something I'll point out too. So everybody who's already joined, and I saw so many of you guys commenting that like, yes, I've already joined. I've already started creating my portfolio, all of those things. I just like, we were so excited to launch to you guys first because we're like, it's our savvies. They'll be forgiving if there's, issues or whatever. And I'll say this, like, building a platform completely from scratch, like we can dot all the I's and cross all the T's. And then when we get like you guys on it, real users, I cannot tell you how much we value your feedback. So for anybody who has emailed in, if you've emailed info@hellosavvy.com or if like, hey, there's a feedback form, right? When you log in, we'll go into the site here in a second, but I'll show you where the feedback form is. You guys are posting feedback. You guys are emailing in and saying like, hey, I'm having this issue, or I'm not sure if this is right, or hey, here's an idea for the future. I cannot tell you how much we value that, because one of the things that we want this platform to be different. I don't know how many of you guys, let me know in the comments, have tried like one of the other guys, right? Like one of the other hiring platforms. I feel like one of the things that we want to do to be different is that we want to listen to you guys. And literally how we built this platform is originally we took about, I think we took about 500 individuals and we said, hey, what do you want? Like, we took a number of our savvies and we went through a survey process and just kind of like, we had a prototype and we said, what do you like about this? What do you not like about it? What would you want in a hiring platform? And so we literally listened and just built what you guys said you wanted. And that's one of my favorite things about it is that like Hello Savvy isn't us. Like Hello Savvy is you guys, and you are the ones that built this platform. And it's just to see that come to life is so exciting for me. And so thank you guys for all of you who have contributed, whether that's been in those surveys. Some of you guys have done focus groups. We've had people come on making mock portfolios, or whether you've just joined in the last week and you've been giving us feedback. Like, I can't tell you how much we appreciate it. And yes, there's going to be little glitches still. Like, I will say that too. We are a brand new SaaS company. And so if you run into those glitches, like, don't think like, oh, this is probably just me or what is my issue? No, like it's probably something that we need to be aware of. So please just email us info@hellosavvy.com. Kayla will probably be answering it. So thank you, Kayla. Okay. Let's do this. Let's talk about in the very beginning days, what it looked like to be even choosing what we were going to call this thing. Melissa, do you remember those days? Were you here yet, Maria?
Well, actually, when I got hired on, it was going to be called something else. And like the first week is when you were like, it's actually not this anymore. It's
we changed the name of it entirely. Okay. So I thought this would be a fun behind the scenes. Actually, I didn't think of this idea. This was totally Maria's idea. But one of the things we were like, let's show you guys what the names were going to be. Do you guys want to see what the names were going to be of Hello Savvy? I'm going to bring it up real quick. Okay. So here are some of them. So we thought about calling it Remote Hire. I'm pretty sure that one was like super expensive. Jobzy.com, Remotey with an I, Remotely, Happy Hire. I really liked Happy Hire. Hirevine, Staff Anywhere, Work Remotely. Okay. So these were some of our like beginning tasks. If it could not be called Hello Savvy, what would your vote be? I want to know. Maybe someday there'll be something else, and we'll go.
One of these won that like by far the team vote, and that's the one that like I thought when I applied to this that it was going to be called.
Okay, so yeah, and yeah, you can guess that too if you think that whatever your favorite is, and or what you think we were going to call it.
Chachi is that's exactly in that Slack thread. That's exactly what he went for too. I wonder if he came up with that one and he's biased towards it.
Yeah, probably. Okay. All right.
I have to disclose that I believe that one of these also was actually purchased because Abby has an obsession for.
Oh my gosh, I have so many domain names. It's really sad. Okay, so I'm gonna take away the screen share now that you've all seen it. Let's see what you guys are saying. What did you think it was gonna be? Happy Hire, Remote Hire. No one is choosing the one that we actually.
I guess that's good.
So it was gonna be Jobzy, and so we were gonna say go Jobzy, Jobzy.com, Remote Hire. We had a little is this bad to say? We had a little bit of concern that it was maybe people would think it was going to be like a dirty name, but Jobsy was.
That was actually
Kayla turned red during the live stream. Jobsy is gonna be, so I think I bought gojobsy.com because Jobsy was like really expensive. So Happy Hire was one of my favorites too. But we eventually landed on Hello Savvy. And here's the thing, like why we landed on Hello Savvy is because the more that we listened to you guys, because again, we were listening, we were doing surveys, the more we were listening, we were like, you know what? This isn't just a hiring platform. Like this is a connection platform. And so we have like this little saying, hiring starts with hello. And we really do believe that this is a conversation place. This is a place for people to truly connect over mission, culture, values, for you to show off your personality. And the Savvy name has come to really mean something. Like to us, savvy means the freedom lifestyle. Savvy means the ability to do something I love and that I'm gifted to do, right? And so we're like, if we bring those two things together, if we bring like, man, we're really promoting and we're going to, our dream is that this site provides more opportunities for you guys to have the freedom life and to do what you love and what you're savvy at, you know? And then that conversation piece too. So it's the hello and the savvy. We brought it all together. Hello Savvy. I literally like in the middle of the night one night, just like woke up and I was like, Hello Savvy, namecheap.com. Is it available? Yes, it's available. I bought it. And here it is, guys. So we changed it. So how many of you were right? You guys did not guess. Nobody guessed Jobsy. I think it's probably good because it seems like nobody liked that name.
Julie did. Julie Tanner. She said Jobsy and remote hire.
Okay, good. Julie.
We had one person.
Yes. All right, cool. So let's do this. For any of you guys who've already logged into the site, you've already seen this, but I thought we could show like a quick video of what actually happens when you join the site. So I'm going to take this down, and I actually think I'm going to remove you guys just for a second too, so we have extra space here. And I'm going to show you a little bit of what it looks like when you actually log into Hello Savvy. Okay. So again, this is hellosavvy.com. If you guys haven't already gone here, this is where you will go to get your free trial. So right now it's only open to freelancers. Again, this is like our backdoor launch. You guys are getting exclusive access. On the 26th is when we actually open to the public. So whenever you join, you can go ahead and choose one of these plans, but it's a 30-day trial. So you'll get an email before that trial is over. You guys are going to know when it happens. So if you're like, oh, I want to start with Pro, but maybe I want to downgrade, or if you're like, nope, this just isn't the time for me, that's totally fine. Just come in and at least get your free profile, okay? Because clients are going to start joining the site on the 26th. So you literally are going to have like a good 2 weeks with actually interacting with real clients on the platform totally for free. Now, what I would recommend is going with Freelancer Pro in the beginning. And there's a few reasons why. With Freelancer Pro, you're going to be able to have a better experience in your portfolios. So I'm going to show you some portfolios here in a second, but there's some advanced features in Pro that you're not going to get in Basic. And so I would choose Pro because again, it's free for 30 days. You can always downgrade later if you choose to. But you can also, once those job opportunities start getting posted, you can actually apply with those. You can apply to those job opportunities with a video. So that's one of the reasons I would say, hey, go ahead and start with that 30-day free trial. Okay. So this is what's going to happen when you first join the site. I'm going to like just play this video because it's really great. And Chachi on our team made it. And we just like to shout him out because he loves when we spotlight him. And so not really, but it's a really great video. And we want to show you kind of what Hello Savvy is about. So let me just share this with you really quickly.
Hello and welcome to Hello Savvy. We're excited that you're here. Hello Savvy is not just a hiring platform. It's a connection platform.
Wait, let me make sure. Can you guys actually see this when I make it big? Let me go to the chat. When I make it big, could you see it? Yes. Team, give me a thumbs up. Could you see it? We don't know. If I expand the video, can you all see it? Let me know in the chat, please. Yes, you guys can see it. Okay, good. I was like, so I've done that kind of thing before where I showed like a 3-minute video and then people were like, we didn't see any of it. Okay, starting over. Sorry. Here we go. Here is our Hello Savvy video.
Hello and welcome to HelloSavvy. We're excited that you're here. HelloSavvy is not just a hiring platform, it's a connection platform. It's a place where you can hire mission-minded freelancers. Let's just go over 3 quick actions that you need to take in order to get started on our site. First, you're going to create your client profile. This is where we'll ask you about your company's values and mission, and just overall company culture. Note that this profile will need to be filled out before you post the job op on our site. Why? Because it's our goal to help you hire well, which means hiring freelancers who align with your company culture. Next, go ahead and click on that Find a Freelancer button that you see at the top of your screen. This will allow you access to our full database of freelancers. You can take a look at their individual profiles. There are advanced filtering options where you can find a freelancer that has a specific skill set, uses the same tools as your company does, or has a specific personality type. You can leave yourself internal notes on the freelancers that stand out.
Okay, I'm gonna stop it there because I actually showed you guys the wrong video. That's the welcome client video, but it's okay. You guys get the gist of it. I'm gonna show you a little bit around the site so that way you can see what it looks like when you first log in. So when you first log in, you guys, what I suggest for you as freelancers, again, if you're a pro, you can activate a client profile, but you guys have these freelancer portfolios. And so these portfolios are your opportunity to create a beautiful site. We had somebody come in and say, hey, like, can I use this as my website? And the answer is yes, you definitely can. And we want this to be a place for you to show off your skills, for you to show off your personality. And so you're going to come in here and under portfolio settings, this is where you're going to upload a picture. You can pick a color theme. You can do a tagline. We recommend about 70 characters. Make this something short and simple that you can say about you and your company. You're going to choose, you know, what's your industry that you love to work with? What are your top skills? What tools are you proficient in, right? So I can sit here and I can type in Kajabi and it's going to pop up, right? And so I can list all of my tools, anything else fun or interesting. Again, we want your personality to show off in these profiles. We have a place for you. You don't have to select these, but if you want to put something like my Enneagram type, or here's my Myers-Briggs or Strength Finders, you can put those in here because again, clients are going to be able to search for you based off of personality type if that's something that you self-indicate. If you're a pro user, you can upload certifications. So we actually verify those certifications. And then once you're ready to start to actually have your portfolio listed in the library and to apply for job ops, you have to hit this publish portfolio button. So that's something that people miss. Now, again, one of the reasons to do pro is that with a basic profile, you'll be able to do that and you'll have a portfolio section. But with Pro, you actually, down here, if you go to add section, you have a ton of other options that you can add as well. So again, I can add like a headline. So let's grow your Pinterest together. I'm pretending to be a Pinterest person. And so I can say, okay, this looks good. I can even move it up with these different arrows, right? So I could move it up higher. Okay, it's glitching on me. There it goes. Again, it's a new site. So I can move it to where I want it right here on the screen, right? So again, and this is a work with me section. We have a place where you can do pricing. Here's our services carousel. So I can say, you know, my pricing, and I can actually add my different pricing methods right in here, right? And so we've seen you guys starting to build these portfolios out. They're looking amazing. We're continually going to be increasing, you know, what we do on these portfolios so that they become more and more user-friendly to you guys. But all in all, we want you guys to be able to do some beautiful portfolios. And so that's what this is. And again, maybe you're on the site and you're like, whoa, I didn't know all this was available. That's why we're holding those portfolio workshops. Okay, you guys, because we want you guys to be able to come here onto the site and really build a gorgeous portfolio that's going to be listed in our library. Again, if you go to portfolio settings, you'll have to hit publish portfolio. But once you do, that's when it's going to be listed in our portfolio, in our library. And look at all these amazing portfolios that are already getting listed on the site. I absolutely love seeing what you guys are creating. And it's just been really, really fun to come in here and actually see real users on the site, you guys creating those beautiful portfolios. Melissa, what's that felt like to you to see real users on the site?
It warms my heart so much. This is such a long awaited thing. And to see people actually feeling it, touching it, using it, manipulating it. I'm looking at the comments and people are asking lots of really great questions and you're really excited and you want to learn more. And so I don't know. It's an amazing feeling to know that you're loving it just as much as we are.
Yes, for sure. All right, I'm going to pull up some star portfolios that we've started seeing because again, we've been seeing some amazing work from you guys. If you want help building your portfolio, you guys, we're going to be doing these portfolio workshops almost every day in the next 2 weeks. So sign up for a workshop. That way we can help you build it together because again, we know that it's not like it's not 100% user friendly right now. Like, let's just say it. It's okay. We know it. We actually, even in the next 2 weeks, we're making some tweaks to make it even more user friendly, but we're listening to you guys. Hey, what do you want? What's your feedback? Right. And so we're getting that information, but in the meantime, we want you to have a beautiful profile now. So that's what we're doing these portfolio workshops for, is that you can come on and we can like build it together. Right. We'll do some Q&A here in a second, but let's show off some portfolios really quickly that we've been that I've already seen on the site. So we have Breathe, Create, Design. What do we love about this one, ladies? Maria, what are you thinking?
It is just like the imagery is beautiful. It's really clear and concise what they do. Like if I were going to hire and I was looking at this portfolio, I would 100% be captured and want to read. So what I actually love, so the imagery is beautiful. Again, the copywriting just from that perspective is really great. But what I love is like, it's almost impossible to make a bad profile on HelloSavvy. Like that was like one of the biggest things I feel like that we were going for. And it really just truly is, you plug it in and it's like almost like error proof. And so, yeah, like it looks like a beautiful website.
I totally agree. We have Elsa here as well. She creates graphics and social media strategies for online women business owners. Again, just starting to fill out her portfolio here. I think out of all the color options, this one's my favorite. I don't know why. I think that, one of the things you guys have even said is that we want more color options. And I totally agree. We're going to be adding more color options. But what I like is some of these just really simple ones, either the black and white or the black and tan. You can add a lot just with your images in the color. So a lot of these are the black and tan ones just because they're just really nice, right?
Beautiful headshot on this one. It's so pretty.
Oh, good job,
Yeah.
Christy.
I feel like this creates such more of a connection with people whenever you get to see the person on the other side. It's like you're putting a face to this person. It's not just an inanimate object anymore. It's an actual person on the other side. And again, that's everything that HelloSavvy is about, is connecting people with people. It's not just a bunch of tasks.
Yes, 100%. See, now Susie's a pro user, so she was able to do this work with me section, which I think is just a really nice addition as well.
I also love just comparing this to other sites. We're not leading with the gig or the job. We're leading with the person and the human. And I think that is, when you're filtering out like scam jobs or people who aren't going to be a great fit as a client, like that is like the number one piece that I feel like other sites are missing. And it's connecting people with tasks instead of what we're doing, which is connecting people with people. And like, so when people go and search, like I need, like, let's say they search, like, what is one of her skills? Customer service. Like, I love that when a client logs in, your profile is SEO like optimized. And so all of these things that you're putting in are searchable. And so like, there's just so many ways to get discovered on our platform as a freelancer. And really, I think it just allows you to highlight your strengths as a freelancer and what sets you apart, and just sets the tone for a really good discovery call.
Yeah, I totally
I
agree.
want to add a point here. We mentioned several times that you can see a person and you can relate, not necessarily relate to them, but you can see the person and you feel like that connection to them. That very first portfolio that you showed did not have a facial image. It wasn't a person. So don't feel like you have to add a picture. It's great to be able to connect with people in that way. And you feel like you feel like you know them, you see them or whatever, but just don't, if you're one of those people who are a little bit more shy, a little bit more reserved, maybe you don't have a professional shot right now, that's okay too. That very first shot, it was beautiful. Like you can tell they have like a good level of service because they have beautiful photos. You can always choose a photo that it represents you, not necessarily is you. So don't feel like you have to use a picture, but giving this information that we have listed, it still fosters that connection.
Yeah, 100%. I agree. So yay. Shout out to everybody who's already come on and created their portfolios. If you guys are on the site and you're like, I don't see the ability. So like I said, as a pro user, I can go and I can add some of those additional sections down here, like this work with me, my pricing, additional headlines, all of this. If you're not seeing this, it's probably because you're a basic user. So what I would recommend is going up to your subscriptions tab and you'll be able to actually switch over to a pro user. And like I said, it's still in that 30-day free trial. So you're not going to get charged for that. But then you're going to get all the functionality of Hello Savvy. So I would suggest everybody, at least for the free trial, just test out pro. And again, if you build that out and you're like, I'm good with just the basic, that's really fine. You can downgrade and you'll get an email before you even get charged for it. So yeah, awesome. Let's do some Q&A because this has been fun to show behind the scenes, but I want to talk to you guys and see what questions you have. So let's do this. I know that we've been getting some questions already, so we'll start with those while you guys are dropping questions in the chat. But these are some of the main questions that we're getting. Number one, there is a fly. Are you guys seeing this? There's like a fly swarming around my head. I'm like, go away. Are there going to be jobs listed on the site? So right now, again, you see on the website, we've actually had one or two people post real jobs, which has been cool because they have, again, as a pro user, you can post jobs. So you guys can be posting subcontractors. As a pro user, you can go ahead and post job opportunities, but we're not actually open for clients yet. So I don't know. One of you guys want to talk about that? Are there going to be jobs listed on the site?
I can speak to that. Yeah, so we really wanted to get so many freelancer portfolios ready to go before we got our clients in there because we wanted to have everybody to have plenty of time to build out and perfect their portfolios. So when clients do come on, you'll be able to have your full portfolio ready to go and feel like you have a real grip on the site. And we didn't want to rush that. We wanted everybody to feel really comfortable before they start interacting with the clients so that pressure and that freak out moment wouldn't happen. But you'd be like, I've been here for 2 weeks, babe. I've got this. And you can just go to town. So the clients are coming. We have a great list of clients that are ready to jump on and start posting job ops. And I know Melissa has a lot of thoughts on that and how they're going to be coming in here in just a couple more weeks.
Yeah. So that was another question we've actually been getting, which is a great segue, is what are we doing to get clients on the site? Because people have been asking, they're like, all I see are freelancer portfolios. We're like, yes, it's only open to freelancers yet. We are opening to the general public on the 26th. Do you want to talk about that process, Melissa?
Sure. So I'm going to name drop just a little bit. Abby has a lot of really awesome friends in the community. She's been able to reach out and meet a lot of her peers. Go to some really cool places and make really great connections. And so I'm not going to go into those specific people, but these people all have large audiences as well. And so we have 35 partners that have 100K plus audiences as well. And they're sending all of our information out to those people. So we feel very confident that we'll have a ton of people coming in there along with our regular list. So in the background, we have been marketing ourselves, and we have a large list, email list ourselves that we have collected and curated over the last 2 years, letting people know about what we're doing. So Maria was a big piece of that and helping going out and just scouring the internet and all the different Facebook groups and different places, just making connections. And so we have been really hard at work behind the scenes to connect all those clients to us so that you would have jobs when we were ready.
Yep. So that's opening on the 26th. We're very, very excited to be opening it up to clients on the 26th. Here we go. And then one question we've been getting a lot is this only for Savvy System students? And I think it's because I've been using the language a lot, like savvies. This is open for savvies, but I want to let you guys know, like, whether you have ever purchased something from us, if you are a Savvy System student, a Savvy Vault student, like, you're still a savvy. You are a savvy because you're in this family, because you're in our community. So just know, like, when I say this is open to all savvies, it means all of you, like our virtual savvy, whether you follow us on Instagram, whether you're on the Facebook group, if you're on our email list, like, it's open to you guys. And that is, we're so excited about that. So no, this is not just available for like our students. This is available for all of you guys. We love what you're creating. And what I love about the platform too, because I've been getting this question from clients, is like, is this just virtual assistants? And I'm like, no. In fact, I feel like I'm seeing more like other categories than virtual assistants and even virtual assistants on the site right now. Like, it's pretty cool because, you know, I know a lot of you guys come in as VAs, but then you come out either as copywriters or as graphic designers or web designers or whatever. And so we're seeing all sorts of freelancers on the site, which I think is really, really awesome. So let's do this. Let's answer some questions from the community. Did any of you have anything else to say before I jump to community questions?
Let's get to it.
Awesome.
I'm seeing several really good ones too.
Yeah. So this is a great question. Where do you recommend we add our existing testimonials, reviews, social proof? So we are going to have reviews built into the site. Again, the reviews are going to be connected to the actual jobs posted. So a client will have a chance to review you. Something that's unique about our site is that you'll actually have an opportunity to review your client as well. So that won't really be active until we have real clients, real jobs being posted on the site, but that is a feature that's in the site. Now, I will say this, again, your portfolio, those images that you guys are creating, you guys can definitely upload, you know, images of some client testimonials there. Like, this portfolio is a place for you to show off any of your skills. And so that's something that you can totally go ahead and do. Can I cancel my subscription if I'm fully booked out? Yeah. So one of the things that you can do is at any point you can unpublish your portfolio, or it is a month-to-month membership, so you can cancel anytime too. So if you're like, man, I only need to be on the site and let me get booked out with clients, and then you're like, okay, I'm booked out, you could cancel your membership, and then 2 months later, okay, I need more clients. You can come back, and you can pick up where you started. So your portfolio will be saved on the site, even if you cancel your membership. I will say this, like, we do have annual memberships as well. So an annual membership is a great opportunity to save some money, because it's obviously cheaper if you go with an annual membership. And then at any point, if you're like, man, I don't want people contacting me right now, you could turn off your portfolio, but still like view all the job ops, all of the things. And you're like, ooh, okay, I do want to apply for that one. It's really good. Turn it back on and go ahead and post there. So I wanted to point that out.
Can I add something to that, Abby? Yeah. So the thing that I love about this is that it's basically replacing the need for you to build out your own website through another provider too. So you can use it as a website landing page, and it's still, even if you pay the monthly rate, it's still cheaper than having a built out website through another service provider. So there could still be reason to keep it up, even if you are booked out, because then you can continue to share that portfolio for any referrals that you get or however you want to grow. Just wanted to add that thought in there too.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm going to use that as a segue as well, because there is a question in the comments. Somebody's asking, when do you anticipate the referral links being available? So there's a feature in your settings where you can actually share your link to your portfolio. So piggybacking off of what Kayla said, is you can share your referral link and to Facebook and an email, wherever, and it'll bring you right back to your site, to your portfolio.
Yeah, I will say this, it's not attached yet to our affiliate program. So that's one of the features that we're really excited to be launching in the couple weeks, but we had to start with what we had to start with. Like, development is such a crazy game. I'm just learning so much about this whole world. And so the affiliate program, my goal is that we can get it launched within the next month or so. So that's something I'm really, really excited for, is for you guys to help us grow the platform by sharing the platform and making money. So we're building out this whole affiliate center. It's going to have resources for you guys. I'm really excited about the affiliate program, but we're rolling it out later this year because it just wasn't quite ready. We needed it to work really, really well. So we couldn't roll it out just yet. We were like, we got to get portfolios good, then we can move on to the affiliate program. So that will be coming soon. Do you guys see this fly? What in the world? Let's see. We're having some really good questions here. Okay.
I've got one.
Oh yeah, go for it.
So somebody was asking if you need a coupon to join the 30 days free, and you do not. All you have to do is sign up. You will automatically get your 30 days for free. Now, one of the important points is that you will need to sign up for a plan, either a basic or a pro plan, and you will have to input your credit card. But again, no worries. Like we had mentioned before, if you choose to cancel, just cancel before that 30 days and you will get charged nothing. But it gives you the opportunity to get on the site and play around and decide if it's for you, if it's something that you like. And again, it's no problem just to go ahead and use the pro plan so that you get to see and experience all the features.
Yeah. And just like we mentioned earlier, if you are already started with the basic and you want to upgrade to pro, just go over to the subscriptions tab and you'll see it'll say change to this plan, and you can change to the pro plan right there in your subscriptions tab. Okay. That's one of in the portfolio workshops that we're doing. I told you guys that we're doing like these 1 hour free portfolio workshops where we're going to show you how to build a portfolio. We'll look at you guys' portfolio, give you feedback on them during this 1 hour workshop. During those portfolio workshops, one of the first things that we're going to do is actually recommend that you go pro, because again, you can cancel it, you can downgrade at any time, but that's going to unlock all the portfolio features too. So that is a part of it.
Can I address something? I feel like we'll kind of blanket cover a bunch of questions I see coming in. So as a freelancer and somebody, I still work on the side with clients occasionally. And from a marketing standpoint, the way that I see Hello Savvy and the way that I explain it to my friends and my freelancer buddies is that this is a form of marketing. So, you have different ways that you market your business. But what I love about Hello Savvy is it's networking. It's literally job leads delivered to you. It is the fact that there's going to be networking events where you're getting to talk with other business owners. I just feel like for the price and the fact that we don't take a percentage of your invoice is a no-brainer. And so just thinking of it as this is going to be either my main marketing that I use, every day I'm going to go on and I'm going to look at what jobs are posted and make that part of your workflow. Or if this is a supplemental marketing stream for you, it is a no-brainer from a marketing standpoint in order to get amazing jobs delivered to you, and we're not taking a percentage of that invoice. So just a little food for thought.
Yeah, we wanted something where you didn't have to pay for more credits, or that we don't take a percentage of the invoice. We're nope, this is something that you can whether you're getting 1 job a month or 100 jobs a month on the site, you're just going to pay one fee and you can just plan that into your expenses. And the basic is going to be $12 a month. Pro is going to be $24 a month. So it's really, really low cost. Hazel was asking, I'm signing up. It's asked me to pay now. Is that correct? Yeah, we should have changed the language on there. But it says on that payment page, free trial, then $12 a month. So I can guarantee you will not be charged right now. It is set up in our system to do the free trial. And then, so if you joined today, then October 13th or whatever 30 days is from today would be when you would get charged. And again, you would get an email before that even happened. So you'd have an opportunity to cancel if you decide that you wanted to do so.
I wanted to add a point here too. This is only through Friday. We are only offering the 30-day free trial from Monday to Friday, this past Monday to Friday. So if you don't get in within that time frame, then it's no longer that 30-day free trial. So be sure to jump in. If you think maybe that this could be something for you, go ahead and jump in, because Friday at midnight on Central Time, we're turning that off.
Yep, 100%. Okay, I saw a really good question here too. Are the portfolio workshops, are they groups or individuals? It'll be a group Zoom call. Okay. So, go ahead and join it, and we'll go through the workshop together. And then we'll, at the end, look at some of you guys' portfolios. We're doing a lot of them though, so I don't expect them to be overcrowded. We've done workshops before like this, where we offered tons of times, and there'd literally be times that 2 or 3 people just showed up, and then there'd be time where there'd be 10 or 15. So, I don't expect it to be super overwhelming. That's why we did so many of them. I liked this question. Let's see. Oh yeah, here it was. This is a great question. When we send a potential client to our portfolio, how does it look as an outside link? Do they need to create a login? That's a really good question, Christy. So let's look at your portfolio because you were one of the ones we showed as an example because it was so good. So again, this share portfolio link is one that you have. Now, you need to make sure that it's a public profile, which I know yours is, Christy. So again, to apply to job opportunities on the site, to be listed in the library, and to have your portfolio like available where clients can come in and see it, you have to click this publish portfolio on and go down and hit the save button. My goal is that this auto saves eventually, but it's not there yet. So you'll publish the portfolio, and then what happens is when you click the share portfolio button, this link, you can email it to somebody with a message, or you can copy.
You're not sharing screen.
Oh, sadness. That'd be helpful, wouldn't it?
We're here for you.
Christy, this is your portfolio. Okay, so again, if you go over to portfolio settings and you click publish portfolio, that's gonna give you the ability to apply for jobs. It's gonna get you listed in the portfolio, and so you have to hit publish, and then you have to go down and click save. So that's what I was saying. Eventually, I want this to auto do it, even if you don't scroll down and hit save. But right now, it doesn't. So publish your portfolio. And then what's cool is that when you click share portfolio, you can email it to somebody with a note, or you can just click this copy link. And this is literally what you see here is what it's going to look like to clients, except it will not have these two buttons, right? So what will happen is then if an outside user is like, oh, wow, this is really cool, and then they click this back to HelloSavvy, then that's going to prompt them to like actually create an account so they can reach out to you, et cetera, et cetera. Okay. So that's what it looks like to an outside user. You can even test that. Like I can go to share portfolio, copy link, and then just pull up a different browser. So I usually use Chrome, so I could use Safari, just copy paste that link and you can see what it looks like to outside users.
What's really cool about that too is like you can share anybody's portfolio. So if you have like a BFF that you've kind of like partnered up with, like you provide this service and I provide this service, like you can share each other's portfolio links.
Yes. Oh, this is a really great question. When using HelloSavvy, is it a template that can be linked or downloaded to an existing website or only on the HelloSavvy site? So I actually think that would be a really cool feature to someday have, is where like you could embed your HelloSavvy profile onto your website, but we're not there yet. That would be like a much, much, much future feature, but
what's
so
cool is coming in on the front end, like when we're launching, like is you get to be part of those features that you want. If there's a feature that you don't see that you're like, oh my gosh, it would be so cool if we could have this, like how cool would it be for like your idea to be like the next thing that gets rolled out? Yeah. So if you want to be part of building something big and just have your hand in it, just email us.
Yeah, well, actually,
we'll put your request on the thing.
Just give us feedback too. I will say, like, if you guys are already a user, you can go to give us feedback. And I've already seen, I think, one person at least. Oh, we have a couple people that are already posting your ideas. So we're going to be coming in here on a regular basis, and you guys can add comments to people's ideas. If you're like, ooh, I really, really like this, like let's add a section to include testimonial social proof. I like that. You can up it and you can say, yeah, I agree with that. And so you can like upvote these or submit your own ideas. And so this is the way that we're going to, again, we want to be consistently listening to what you guys want. And so come in here, vote on the features that you would love to see on the site, because this is what we're going to be going to decide the order. We want to release all these features, right? But obviously we have an order of how many, like our developers can only do so much at a time. So it's that like, all right, what does become the next priority? Obviously any glitches in the system are like number one priority, but then it's like, all right, what are the features that people are most requesting? How can we make this more user-friendly? How can we add more features to the site? This is going to be a huge way. So again, that's in your portfolio and you go to give us feedback, then go ahead, be posting and upvoting people's ideas that you like, or putting comments. Ooh, yes. And if you could do this as well, like, oh my gosh, that is like gold to us.
We've
I know.
already also had a lot of people email like, "Hey, my tool or my category is not available." That is like I can fix that. If it's not something a developer has to do, then you can definitely email us in at info@hellosavvy.com, and either Kayla or I will be talking to you. So I know there's already a couple that I've added today. So just
Yeah.
know that there are some things that don't have to get pushed to development. So if you have questions, make sure you email in.
Somebody, and like this is the troubleshooting stuff. I can't skip my freelancer card image to say when I upload it. The biggest thing that I've been seeing is that if that happens, it's usually too big of an image. So you might have to reduce the image size. If you just say like Adobe reduce image size, there's like a free tool that you can use to do that. And that's one of the things that I've been noticing. If you try to upload an image that's just too large, it's not going to let you upload. And it doesn't give you a little message that says it's too large, which is one of the features we want to add is this image is too large. So you're like, why isn't it doing it? That's the kind of stuff that we're still working through. You guys, when I say you guys are on the ground floor, you guys are on the ground floor of this brand new platform. But I love it because again, you guys are number one, super forgiving. Number two, you guys are techie enough a lot of times to figure out some of the stuff. You're like, oh, I figured out a workaround. You're like, thank you. We were looking for a workaround. And then again, we're just using that feedback to better the site. And we're going to be consistently listening to you guys on that. This is a good question. So our clients, I'm late to the party. How can they use this to find great contractors? Do business owners pay a monthly fee? Yes. So essentially the way that the platform is making money is through just a membership model. So as a freelancer, you can do basic or pro. It's $12 a month for basic, $24 a month for pro. And pro gives you, again, those advanced portfolio options. You can apply to a job op with a video, which is something that you guys probably haven't seen on the site yet because there's not lots of jobs ops yet, but that is going to be an advanced feature as well. And then one of the cool things about being a pro freelancer is that you can also hire on the site. So again, I'm listed right here as a pro freelancer. So let me show you my dashboard. I have a client profile and a freelancer portfolio because I'm a pro user. If you're not seeing that client profile, you can go up here and it'll say like activate client profile or something like this. My client profile, you can go there and you actually can like create a company profile. And that's where even as a pro freelancer, you'll be able to post job opportunities. So on the other side, on the client side, the clients just have one option. That is, and that is pro client. Okay. So a client is $24 a month, which compared to other hiring sites is just crazy low. And so you can post your job opportunity here. You can actually, after you have applied for a job, or after you've posted a job, it's going to get listed here. And we have this like drag and drop system where you can actually like say, oh, look, I hired this person. And it actually helps you to do that. So that's what it looks like on the client side. So yes, great question. $24 a month for clients, cancel anytime. And someday we hope to roll out like a concierge program as well, but that's on the horizon. All right, let's see here.
There was one in there that was really good, and it's by, is it Yvonne? So she said, is it safe to say Hello Savvy, the basic principles are similar to Fiverr or Upwork? Like, I'd love to just talk about the difference, like the main difference in both for freelancers and clients.
Yeah. So I can start out. So I've used sites like Fiverr, Upwork before. And honestly, like I have had some good experiences and some bad experiences with them. So just like you guys have probably had good and bad experiences, and that's going to be with anything, right? And that's fine. The biggest things that I've seen, and one of the biggest frustrations that I've seen, is that pretty much most of the other freelancing platforms out there just feel very impersonal, race to the bottom dollar. And I believe that when you are hiring, if you want to hire well, that you want to find a person to connect to, right? Like when I hire somebody for my business, I don't want just a task doer. Sometimes I do. Like if I just need like, hey, I just need this thing on my website switched from here to here. I want to pay someone $50 to do it. Boom. okay, maybe those other sites are fine for that. But what I have found is that when you're like, man, I want to find a Pinterest manager that's going to be with me for like the next like 6 months, or I want to hire a web designer that actually understands me, or man, I want to hire a virtual assistant that like our personalities just mesh really well. There is no place currently to do that. And so that is the hole that we're filling in the marketplace, is not just a place to go hire a task doer. It's a place to connect with a person, people to people, not clients to task doers. That's why we're also adding monthly networking events. Those are going to start in November, where every single month we'll get clients and freelancers together and we'll network, and you guys can do like elevator pitches to each other. And it's going to be a place to actually have true connection, which is what we're needing more than ever, I think, in the online freelancing space. So again, our pricing structure is different. We don't take a percentage of your invoice. Instead, it's just a one set monthly fee. So there's just a lot of differences in those ways. Other things that I'm missing, guys? Anything you can think of?
No, I mean, that's it. It's like, and Yvonne even reiterated it, racing to the bottom dollar. You know, it's not about getting the lowest price. It's about connecting with a person that is going to be there for you. You can trust them.
Yep. And that's why, so a client can't even post a job on the site until they put their company mission and values on the site, because I just feel like it's that important, right? And so one of the things we're really, really excited about. I had one, let's answer one more. This is just a technical question, but what is the freelancer card image used for? So the freelancer cards are, and I didn't share my screen again.
Is it the heading?
Yeah. So your freelancer card in your portfolio, let me go to my freelancer portfolio and I go to settings. So I have my profile image, which is this. The freelancer card image is the image that shows up in the background in the library. So you can see we have auto put some freelancer cards. So you can just leave it blank if you want, and it's going to auto populate with like one of our images. So like, this is one of our images. This is one. There's different ones that it like rotates between.
I would use that space as like think of like the header of your website. So your value statement, like letting people know like who it is, like what you do, or possibly like another like place to put like portfolio imagery type thing. So it makes your card stand out.
Yeah. And you can see different people are doing different things. Like I'm always a fan of like your face being here. Actually, I really love this one. Like if I'm looking at this, I'm like, oh, let me look who stands out to me. I'm like, ooh, look at Liz. Her colors are all matching. Like it's branded. She hasn't completely filled out her portfolio yet, but like at least these first two, I'm like, yeah, that looks good. So there's really endless possibilities. Some people are putting their logo in there. So that freelancer card image, again, it's just another space to show off your personality. I think this one looks really good. Again, it's her logo, a tagline, and her picture. You can just do a general picture and then a good portfolio image. So it's really up to you. Right now, there are obviously some sizing issues. So, come over here and check and see what it actually looks like. If you need to adjust your image, then do so. Hopefully in the site, we'll have that eventually where you can do it a little bit easier on the site. But yeah, that's what that portfolio image is, or the card. What did we call it? The freelancer card image is that background image. Awesome. All right, guys.
I wanted to address one more thing before we let people go, because they come up a couple times in the questions. There were people asking, I'm just getting started. I don't have anything to put into my portfolio yet. Like, how long is this going to be open for? I want to squash those worries right now, because one of the reasons why Hello Savvy is so amazing is because it's a connection piece. So you don't have to have all of this, I've done all of this other work, et cetera, et cetera. There's a place in there to tell people what your skills are and what you're good at. And again, like explain your value to people rather than, needing to have an image for something. So we have those things in place in there. Again, connecting with people because your personalities fit together, your mission and your values and stuff like that. That's that connection piece. So don't be worried about, I don't have anything to show. Everybody starts somewhere. And if you can show your value as far as this is who I am and what I'm providing, that's going to be good enough.
Yeah, 100%. I love it. You guys, thank you so much. It's been so fun to see your portfolios being created. If you haven't already started your free trial, go to hellosavvy.com. This is for you guys to get 30 days free on the platform. Start building your portfolio. Clients are going to be invited onto the platform on September 26th. So we have a few weeks to start building out our portfolios so they look really good once clients start joining. Join a portfolio workshop if you haven't already. So you can choose what time you're going to come. We have afternoon and evening times available. And so all times are CST, by the way, Central Time. So come and decide when you're going to attend a portfolio workshop. They'll be about an hour long a piece. And we're really just going to go through, here's how to create a really great portfolio. And so I really hope that you guys will come to those. And yeah, we're just so excited to have you on the platform. If you guys experience issues, we still are having some people having a sign-on issue. Like you get to a certain point in the sign-in process and it just gets stuck. Like you can't hit the finish button. We're very aware with the issue. It's our top one. And it's like so weird because some people have no issue with it at all. And then some people are experiencing it. So I'm actually getting on a call with our devs in about an hour to be like, okay, we got to get to the bottom of this. What's happening with this sign-in issue? But we do have a workaround. So if that is any of you, if you like got in and you're like, I got stuck, just email us info@hellosavvy.com. We have a workaround for you so we can get you on the site, get you building your portfolio. Thank you guys so much again. It's been awesome to hang out. Our Hello Savvy launch party. Yay. We're so excited. All right, you guys, thank you again. Have an awesome rest of the day. We'll see you at our portfolio workshops.